Me for the 8 years that I've been here at HSN. It's no secret that my favorite line of skincare is Elysee, and my good friend Linda Marshall. Over the years, we've become, like I said, friends, and she's my anti-aging mentor. More Magazine has called her one of the, women to watch who are changing the way, the signs of aging, and she is incredible. So she owns Elysee. She brings it direct from her factory in Verona, Wisconsin. Linda is an expert on the science of skincare. She actually speaks before Congress, and she's on the board of advisory with, when brand new products come out. And what she brings us in this kit is phenomenal. By the way, these two are double sizes. This is Pignogenol. Pignogenol is a antioxidant that is more powerful than grapeseed, lipoic acid, and I know we have a chart for that. $17.49 to get home all four. This is BioExcel. BioExcel is the serum that you add to your skincare regimen that's gonna bump up everything else that you're doing. Also included is Optimox. Have you ever gone to get a facial and have an oxygen facial? That's what a lot of the celebrities do before they go out on the red carpet. Obviously, we need oxygen to live. This is like an oxygen facial in a jar with Optimox. And here's one of my other favorites, which is called Face Appeal. This is a skin resurfacing complex. So what you do is you take the Face Appeal, and at the end of the, is this my, I don't have my glass. Okay, this is a Face Appeal. So what you do is you take it and you put it on your skin and then just leave it on when you go to bed. And just, just leave it on. And then as the night goes, it's going to exfoliate your skin and it's going to work on it. And when it's done, it is a smart cream that'll stop. So instead of doing a whole exfoliating and damaging and shortening your telomeres with telomere technology, use the skin resurfacing. So it doesn't have any glycolics in it. It's not doing any of that. What it's doing is it's got smart technology that exfoliates overnight. So the Face Appeal is an overnight, and in the morning, wash your face, and then every day start with your Pignogenol. You can do the serum at night, every night as well. And the Face Appeal, by the way, just do it a couple times a week. This is not a daily, this is a couple times a week, actually a nighttime treatment to exfoliate. And then of course the Optimox also is something that you can do on a daily basis. And I know we've got some before and afters, Dan, maybe, or we're gonna talk about Face Appeal, because there's so much science, so many things to show you, but I would love to show you the results. Since I only have a couple of minutes, that's where I'd like to start. Now, this is after only using the products for 1 month. I want you to take a look at her skin, at the texture, the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I want you to look everywhere from under her eyes to the kind of, I know you're not gonna touch her skin, but the way the collagen and elasticity and just an overall youthful appearance. And now let's take a look at her face with those nasolabial lines. Look at the before and look at the after. Can you see the difference? I see fine lines and wrinkles diminished. I see the sagginess, almost, kind of firming. Look at that. Wow, look at that's a great shot where you really see what's happening to the skin. As we age, one of the things that happens is we lose some of the kind of the structure of our face, that it sags. We lose the collagen. And this, again, Beautiful Skin Essentials says it all from Elysee. I know that I'm a big fan of Elysee. Every single host pick I've ever had in the 8 years that I've been here at HSN, I've always chosen Elysee, as has my good friend Lynn Murphy, and I know that so many other hosts as well have chosen Linda Marshall and Elysee as their host pick. It is kind of a favorite of those of us who work here. The other thing I really love is that Linda brings us these products directly from her factory. She is the manufacturer, she is the guest. She sells Elysee on her website, and then here at HSN, that's the only place you can get Elysee. She also sells them in Australia on the Australian shopping channel, where it's the #1 skincare line there in Australia, by the way, on shopping television. So I just want you to give it a try. You know, Linda always says, give me 28 days and I'll give you younger looking skin. And by the way, if we don't deliver, you get 100% of your purchase price back. 5 flex payments for the HSN card, $13.99. Look at those, the crow's feet. It's like I can barely see them in the after. Now, full presentation, Linda's not gonna be here till 7 p.m. tonight doing